Hello, my name is Lynn Foy-Kush, and it's again my honor to represent the Jenny Lynn Foundation and welcome you to our memorial service. We are virtual again, and so first we'd like to hear from our incredibly helpful District Attorney of Alameda County, Nancy O'Malley.
My name is Nancy O'Malley, and I'm the Alameda County District Attorney. Today, we come together, as we do every year, to honor the life of the beautiful, talented, and gifted Jenny Lynn. Jenny was brutally murdered in her home in 1994. Her murderer has not yet been identified, prosecuted, or punished for Jenny's murder. I'm also here to honor the Jenny Lynn Foundation and Mr. and Mrs. Lynn, who have turned their grief into action to make sure other children are safe and unharmed. After Jenny's murder, the Lynns created the Jenny Lynn Foundation. The foundation's mission includes promoting child safety and youth music education. Jenny was an accomplished musician. In the 6th grade, Jenny began to study the viola in her middle school orchestra. Her progress over the 3 years was quick and quite astounding. During the last year, she became the sole and principal violinist of the middle school orchestra, and amazingly, Jenny was invited to join the Castro Valley Chamber Orchestra, though she was only in the 8th grade. To honor their daughter's life, the foundation sponsors music and safety events which benefit communities in the East Bay, including the free youth music camps and concerts, and scholarships for young musicians. They also provide safety awareness education and so much more. To Jenny's family and friends, they remember how Jenny lived each of her 14 years to its fullest potential. She grew up in Castro Valley and went to Happiness Hill Preschool, to Crossroads Christian School, Vanoy Elementary School, and Canyon Middle School. And Jenny was a wonderful daughter in every way. Though at first she disliked the thought of going to school on Saturdays, she went to Chinese school every Saturday for 7 years, where she learned about her cultural heritage. After the tragic murder of Jenny, her family, her friends, and her community created the charitable organization in her name, the Jenny Lynn Foundation. They strive to develop the strongest possible community response to solve this murder as a short-term goal and to promote personal safety of all children through charitable and educational programs as a long-term mission. Thousands and thousands of children have benefited from the foundation, and hundreds of thousands of children are safe because of the Jenny Lynn Foundation. My office and I, along with Sheriff Greg Ahern and his department, have learned from and grown in our professional lives as well as our personal lives through our support of and contact with the Jenny Lynn Foundation and Jenny's remarkable parents. We have joined in and supported the Foundation's focus on the safety and care of other children in a very concrete way. The Foundation remains committed to helping law enforcement agencies solve crimes affecting children, including Jenny's murder, to educate individuals and the public on effective ways to protect children and families from harm, to be a model for rapid community response when a child is harmed and the perpetrator is unknown or still at large, to help other families and communities that are impacted when a child is harmed, to help us create important policies to prevent harm to children and to solve crimes against children, to help deter crimes related to the disappearance or harming of children. And every year, the Lynns bring together communities and youth and elected officials such as myself to renew and remind us all about child safety, about steps we can take to keep children safe, and to keep Jenny Lynn and her tragic death in the forefront of our work. Jenny's life and death have also spurred the Child's Memorial Grove and Flag Project, which began in 1996. There are hardscape memorials in the county which lead off with Jenny's name inscribed and the names of all the children who have died as a result of violence in Alameda County. The Alameda County Board of Supervisors adopted and now mandates, under the vision of former Supervisor Gail Steele, that a special Child's Memorial flag will be flown at half-staff on the Friday after a child dies by violence. These flags are flown at county buildings, schools, and other participating agencies. And every year we have a memorial service with the East Bay Regional Park District and the county. At the ceremony, the names of children who have died in the previous year are read out loud, and an oak tree is planted in memory of each of them. To honor Jenny Lynn, who is, was, and what she represents, and to her parents, we continue to work towards solving Jenny's murder through new and evolving technology, or following up on new leads, or revisiting old leads. We will never stop working to solve this crime. We will never forget your beautiful Jenny, who was taken too soon in her life. We will never stop working towards the day when no child has to fear violence or crime, and no family has to suffer the pain of losing their child through violence. I am thankful and grateful for the generosity and spirit of Mr. and Mrs. Lynn. In your bravery and your commitment to your wonderful Jenny, I and my office is proud to stand with you in honor of Jenny. Thank you.
Look into my eyes, you will see what you mean to me. Search your heart, search your soul, and when you find me there, you search no more. Don't tell me it's not worth trying for. You can't tell me it's not worth dying for. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you. Look into your heart, you will find there's nothing there to hide. So take me as I am, take my life. I will give
So here are two of our student coordinators. We'll be going inside, girls, and showing them the Jenny Lynn Teen Room. But this is where we normally would have our memorial service and our candlelight walk. Afterwards, we leave from right out front here, and we are so grateful to the library for all the support they've given us in past years. Here we are inside the Castro Valley Library in the Jenny Lynn Teen Room, which has a wonderful mural out front. And let's hear from a couple of our student coordinators. Hi girls, what can you tell us?
Hi, my name is Nadia Ryan.
And I'm Julia Marcellus, and we're co-presidents of the Jenny Lynn Foundation Student Coordinators.
We've recently launched a new part of our student coordinator program, Jenny Lynn Virtual Connection, that focuses on being a virtual safety community. Check out at Jenny Lynn Virtual Connection on Instagram for more information and to join the community.
Usually, we have a 6-week summer music program, but this year, today, we're happy to announce this year's summer program, Finding Our Way.
We've had to modify the program a little bit because of COVID-19, but we still have some exciting events planned. This year's summer program will be around a week and a half long and will include 3 events. It will start around the end of June or beginning of July.
There will be virtual games, guest speakers, and so much more. We can't wait for you to come and find our way to this year's program.
Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night.
Hello, I'm Alameda County Sheriff Greg Ahern speaking to you today during a difficult but promising time as we begin to put this COVID-19 pandemic behind us. During the past year, we've dealt with uncertainty, loss, pain, and disruption to our lives. For the past 9,845 days, the Lynn family has endured these struggles each and every day. For the past 27 years, our community has sought justice for Jenny. So, as we remember and celebrate her life today, let us never forget that we are resolved in our mission to solve this crime. Even during this pandemic, we continue to work on this investigation. We continue to make attempts to solicit information and tips from this community. We have always believed that people in our community know something about this case and want them to come forward. We also continue to encourage individuals to visit the Alameda County webpage dedicated to Jennifer Lynn investigation. From day one, our Sheriff's Office has been unwavering in our efforts to solve this horrific crime. Jenny's case has always been an open investigation and assigned to our most experienced detectives. It remains one of the most important investigations in the history of our agency. This past year, we saw the arrest and prosecution of the suspect in a 1988 Michaela Garrett case. This case, like Jenny's, posed many challenges to the assigned detectives. The arrest of that suspect by the Hayward Police Department brings tremendous hope that we too will have our day and identify and arrest the suspect in Jenny's case. Throughout the years, we have partnered with the FBI to ensure all available resources are dedicated to this case. We've collaborated with the Crime Lab and the FBI laboratory to ensure the latest technology is utilized. With the help from the FBI, we've created a website. We've invited members of the community to visit the website. Those interested will have the opportunity to view our collaboration with the FBI, which includes visual imagery related to the day Jenny was murdered. We hope this visual aids we have placed on our webpage will take you back to that day, Friday, May 27th, 1994. We hope this will jog memories and help people to recall important details. We encourage anyone with information to submit a tip on our webpage. On this call to our office at 510-667-7721. We know Castro Valley has changed, and we know technology has changed. The current focus of the investigation continues to be the re-examination of evidence in an effort to locate foreign DNA that will lead to the identity of the suspect. New technology and investigative techniques will help us as we continue to re-examine items we already have in evidence. Last year, our team met with the renowned DNA forensic experts and identified several phases of DNA testing that we will perform utilizing the most recent advanced technology. We are very optimistic that the more advanced and sensitive instruments will direct us to the new investigative leads that we hope will make this breakthrough in this investigation. In addition, gene sequencing improvements will be utilized to help locate potential leads using forensic genealogy technology. If successful, we'll be able to utilize this information to conduct forensic genealogy testing. Since last May, investigators have consulted with outside private investigators to help strategize a best approach and methods to find DNA from the evidence. Investigators are optimistic that with newer and more sensitive DNA instruments, there will be a breakthrough in this case. Investigators are also hopeful that with the aid of the new instruments and methods such as MVAC and STR mix deconvolution software, this will help locate and identify DNA belonging to our suspect. Because of a recent breakthrough in the ability to potentially identify DNA from hair shafts, investigators are examining evidence to determine whether this new approach can be utilized, which, if successful, can also lead to the forensic genealogy. The detectives assigned to our cold case unit remain committed and are committed to utilizing any and all available resources to help identify and apprehend the suspect of this heinous crime. We are determined and confident we will solve this case due to our persistence in this investigation, the use of the new technology, and the assistance of our community. We will not stop until justice has been served for Jenny and her family.
Here we are at Canyon Middle School. This is where Jenny was going to school and about to graduate from 2 weeks before she was murdered and didn't get to leave 8th grade, and it just shattered the school. And that's what happens whenever there's violence against children. It doesn't touch just one life. So welcome to the friendship court that the foundation has set up in her honor. I'm going to show you. These are the Canyon Middle School music rooms, and right outside a nice waiting area that we've set up called the Jenny Lynn Friendship Court. Jenny had an effect on everyone. She was loved by all. Throughout the years, we've had great luck with some amazing student coordinators. There's some music from one of last year's student coordinators, one of our co-presidents, Sophia Shi. Thank you, Sophia.
My dear friends and family, thank you for tuning in for the 27th anniversary of Jenny's passing. We hope you're all safe and healthy during these trying times. Marianne and I would like to thank District Attorney Nancy O'Malley, Sheriff Greg Ahern, and their staffs for the continuing effort and commitment to solving Jenny's case. We'd also like to thank all the volunteers and supporters of the Jenny Lynn Foundation. Even during the hardest hit of the COVID-19 pandemic, they continued their effort to help the foundation strive for a safer and more caring community while maintaining all social distancing precautions. We are especially grateful to Ms. Lynn Foy-Cush for her enormous passion and energy in planning and organizing the annual ceremony for Jenny. Through the past 27 years, we've never given up hope for solving Jenny's case. And with the continuing advances of genealogy and DNA technology, we are gaining more confidence than ever that the case will be solved. As Sheriff Ahern mentioned in his speech, The break of the 33-year-old Michaela Garrett's murder case has given us more hope than ever that Jenny's case will also be solved soon. It's just a matter of effort and commitment by the investigators. As in the past, the $100,000 reward for information toward solving the case is still available. Anyone with information, please call the Sheriff's Office at 510-667-7721 or Jenny's toll-free hotline at 855-4-JENNY-LYN. Thank you all very much, and God bless you.